Today we're here at the Sturgeon Pool hydroelectric facility, and we are working on the complete rebuilds of units 2 and 3. We have 3 units here at the hydroelectric facility. Each unit produces around 5 megawatts for a total of 15 for the whole plant.
There's your 2 basic sections to the generator. You have the section where the water passes through, where the turbine is, and that's where the energy is transferred to the turbine and through the shaft up to the generator, and then the generator is what is producing our power. So there's those 2 defined sections of the unit, and a lot of times only one or the other will be either upgraded or worked on at a time. But with the overhauls here, everything has been either replaced, repaired.
By getting a full unit replacement, this is a great opportunity for Central Hudson, as it gives us the opportunity to change the efficiency and actual design of the runner that's been original since the 1920s.
With any hydro plant, you're going to have that daily maintenance just to keep the units running and running smoothly. So we haven't really had a full rebuild like this for the 2 units ever since its creation. So, this is really going to help us keep providing reliable green energy to the Central Hudson grid for the foreseeable future.
The actual units have stayed the same throughout its whole history. It's still the same castings, there's still the same Alice Charmer units that were installed in the 1920s. However, with time and modernization, we do make upgrades. So part of that upgrade was the runner replacement this go around, where we did increase the bandwidth in the larger operating zone with efficiency curves. But other upgrades were done. One of the biggest things is data collection. So when you're operating these units, they run low and slow, so they really don't need a lot of maintenance, but it's hard to know when you do need to maintain components. So part of that included adding temperature sensing in all of our bearings so that we can look at bearing life and see where we're at, as well as also adding a lot of upgrades on the technology side just for data collection, monitoring conditions of the stator life and everything else so that we know how to maintain these appropriately in the future and don't have to schedule overhauls and rebuilds before they're actually necessary to help the customers out.
A lot of the upgrades we did on these units were based around efficiency, so we should be able to generate more power and use less water. We have a lot more feedback on temperatures and of bearings and cooling water, and the equipment's running a lot cooler than it did in the past with the upgrades that we did.
While it doesn't increase our actual output power, what it does allow us to do is use less water to produce the same amount of power so that we can keep the units operating and staying online for longer durations at a time. Sturgeon Pool was originally created in the 20s to provide clean and renewable energy to the Hudson Valley, and it will continue to do so for many decades to come.
This was a proactive repair that we chose to do, which included increases in efficiency, reliability, and makes our day-to-day operational activities easier. Also upgraded the electronics, the PLC, RTD feedback, so we have more visibility into how the machines are running now than we did before.